Hello, everyone. Oh, we keep having technical difficulties today. Whenever I kind of fly solo, there's always something happening. Let's see. All right, did I get it going? All right, so we're live on Instagram now. How are y'all been? It's been a week so far for me, and it's only Wednesday. Busy day as usual. If you didn't hear last night, William and Jen were filming the next installment of the Saturday morning tutorial. If you didn't see last night's live event, we made a bracelet. This one. Hopefully, if you didn't see the end of that, I know a couple of y'all, we started later, so a couple of y'all missed the end. So hopefully, if you didn't get a chance to see the end, you're able to tune in and catch the replay. All right, I see a couple of folks have tuned in. I see Marianne is here. Hi, Marianne. Michelle is here. Hi, Michelle. Danette is here. Hi, Danette. Suzanne is watching. Hey, Suzanne. Vanessa's watching. Hey, Vanessa. Anybody else? I see a couple of folks. It's been a bit of a whirlwind today. We're finishing up a bunch of stuff for orders to go out. I got a custom design or custom order for a ring size that for somebody. So I was working on that yesterday, and excuse me, we're just getting everything ready. Cheryl's watching. She says, just got some mango yogurt for the bee show. So there's a couple of things. I have stuff for the bee show, but not as much stuff as I thought because some things did not work out. And I've been trying to mess with them all day to make them work, and then they didn't work. And then the other thing is I was hunting desperately for a battery for the gram scale, and I couldn't find one. So I had these beautiful amber lots, like mixed loose beads, that we were going to sell at a great price. But I don't know if William's watching and he can drop by and pick up another battery. That would be so awesome because I hate not being able to like weigh stuff out when we're trying to go. Rose is watching. Hey, Rose. Is anybody? I see Jen is watching over on Instagram, and mgem63 is also watching. Thanks for tuning in on Instagram. Yeah, so we've been busy, getting ready for a lot of things. I'm supposed to go out to Memphis for the opening of the show that I helped, that I curated for the Metal Museum, and getting ready for the curatorial talk that's happening on May 3rd. If you are interested in participating in that, that's going to be online. So you can head on over to the Metal Museum website. And if you go to upcoming events, I think you can scroll down and RSVP for that. It's free of charge, but you do have to RSVP. How are y'all doing? Are y'all doing all right? The flowers were real pretty today, but I don't know. Today has been kind of a whirlwind. I don't even know where to start. Hey, Susie, that's our neighbor. She's tuning in. Yeah, today's been kind of a whirlwind, busy day, getting things ready for the trip. We need to make money for the trip, and it's just a lot, you know. Part of me I almost canceled tonight because I felt a little bit overwhelmed. But I said, hey, you know, I like to hang out with y'all, and I usually feel a little bit better afterwards. So Not that I feel bad. I just feel like there's just so much stuff going on. Um, so I'm just gonna flip it around and we're gonna start. How about that? Um, if y'all want to start by saying something good that's happening in your life right now, that's always a nice thing to do. I'm super thankful to all of you out there. I'm also super thankful for the opportunity to curate the show at the Metal Museum. It's called No Place Like Home. I'm super proud of it, and I think it's really something. It's my first time curating something for a major museum, and I'm very proud. I'm gonna toot my own horn because I feel like that's a good thing to do. All right, so I'm gonna flip the camera around. Usually we talk for like 5 hours and then we get going, but yeah, just 6 minutes. What's happening, y'all? We did get a later start. I needed every second and then some because I was scrabbling around until the very last second getting stuff ready. Vanessa says, I am thankful that we only have 2 days until Friday. I'm a little bit dreading it. I am excited for the weekend, but we're in theory supposed to go down to North Carolina to go to a thing called Fire on the Mountain. But we are dreadfully behind on pretty much everything. And I don't know. We'll see. Suzanne says, how's Gilbert? I'm thankful that he's doing better. That's for sure. He's had a rough patch for a little bit, and we were real worried about him. But he's eating and playing, and I mean, he's not 100%. Um, but you know what I think it was is we had a random stranger cat coming around, and him and Barnaby, they started making this yowling sound, and I was like, what's happening? And I couldn't find them, and they were up in the window, and they were behind the curtain, and we had the windows open, and it was such a nice day, and they were like growling and yowling at the stranger cat. And then the stranger cat like tried to come into the house in the back porch. And Gilbert, he's real sensitive. And so I think that really kind of, they talk about how cats, their emotions are connected to their kidneys and their bladder. And I guess humans are like that too, like stress. There's a gland that's a part of your kidney. Um, is it I can't remember the name. It starts with a P. And if you're stressed, that's where it goes. It's like a hormone thing. And so they say that if the cats get too stressed out, then they start having issues. And I think he got super, super kind of like shook. And since he's already kind of sensitive, it kind of threw him and made him kind of like sickly. So I don't know. I could be wrong about that. But he was not feeling good, and we were really concerned about him. But he's luckily had a turn for the better, and that's super good. Um, Jen says, no place like home. I can't wait to see some posts. Yeah, if you can get away from the weekend, we'll drive down, load up the bus, take everybody. Actually, we're staying with people, so I don't think that will work. It'll be like, surprise, we brought some extra people. But when we go to Memphis, there's this Vietnamese restaurant that's vegetarian only, and it's supposed to be really good. And when my metalsmith friends highly recommended it, so I'm gonna put that at the top of the wish list. Also, we went to this vegan restaurant, and I know that sounds like people like, oh boy, but it was like Southern vegan food, and it was delicious. I'm craving it thinking about just now. Danette says, I'm thankful that I am able to telework while I recover from COVID. Oh boy, hopefully you feel better. Sending lots of positive energy out there so that you feel better. Marianne says, I'm thankful for the lovely spring day we are having, but I would like some rain, please. It's a little bit chilly here, actually. So, that's less. Jen says, I'm broke, new transmission, lol. And then she says, Southern vegan actually sounds really good. It was delicious. I had a pulled pork sandwich and it was delicious. And they had a banana pudding and that was also delicious. Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. And I think they had fried chicken, but I don't know what it was, but it was delicious. I'll have to look it up. I take photos of everything so I can scroll back through my photos and then see where I ate, and then I have my own Yelp, you know. Anne says, I'd be super stressed too if a stranger was yelling and trying to get in my house. Yeah, I know. I can understand. I think that's Tallulah's boyfriend. Um, I don't know if William told y'all, but she got out for like 2 seconds, and we fear that she may have met a little man friend, and she's entertaining gentlemen callers. She looked very pleased with herself when he found her and let her in. So I don't know what's going on. When I find that, I'll post the names of the restaurants because they look, or the Vietnamese restaurant we haven't been to, but it looked really good and it came very highly recommended, and it's takeout only. Basically, we're just going to eat and then see the show and then leave. I also have to finish. There's a project. I don't know if y'all know who Martha Banyas is, but she was a really famous enamelist who was kind of the pioneer of mason stains being used in enamel work. Unfortunately, she passed away. And she left a bunch of her studio stuff to the Metal Museum. And they are working on a project where they're making a quilt of squares. I don't know, it's about an installation that's quilt-like of squares of different enameled squares. And they're going to put that, assemble it. And people from all over the world are sending in different enameled squares. So, yeah. Jeanette says, oh, that Tallulah, you got a wild one on your hands with her. Yeah, I know. She's a little bit rambunctious. Super sweet and super charming, but very, very naughty. William, he must have heard my call for help, my desperate plea. And I'm really tired. I haven't been able to sleep, so that's also been kind of a less than ideal situation. If you're wondering what that crinkling in the background is, it's him opening the batteries, and I'm so happy. I was like, why did we do that? I was like, I know we're broke, but we can't afford a battery.
Oh, these are $10. These are expensive batteries.
Y'all need to buy some beads tonight because I got to pay back my battery debt. All right. Lennis is watching. Hey, Lennis.
Lennis had sharing some auction for animals posts.
Oh, good. That's awesome. I liked them real quick, but I didn't get to look because I was getting ready for this. Hallelujah.
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 And you got your clay.
Oh, I got my clay.
You got clay.
I got somebody been wanting some ceramics from me. William, he's the potter now, but I yonder yesteryear ago.
Yonder yesteryear.
I'm busting out the Southern with y'all, I reckon. So
Wild in here.
I know when he comes, I'm about to fall asleep before from my trauma. Don't go too far. You have to do the show.
What?
I have to weigh stuff out and calculate things. My favorite. Oh, hallelujah.
I don't do on camera anymore.
Hooray. Here, you talk to them. Tell them about your ceramics. All right, bye, y'all. How do I do this gracefully so that you're not
seeing your
back fat?
Hi, everybody.
We're body positive, don't worry.
Hello. Oh, this is backwards.
I don't believe it.
This is backwards. I gotta change this camera. There we go. There, I look normal to me.
I don't know anything but this.
Well, you don't have hair that goes one way or the other. It's easier for you. Like I look at my hair, I'm like, yeah, you're more symmetrical than me.
What they saying on the internet?
Hey, William. Bring on the ochre and collard greens. Southern vegan actually sounds really good. I'm broke. New transmission, says Jen.
What is that? I said she could go in the van. if you're not afraid of staying in the van.
Where are we staying? What?
We're staying with my friend Mac from that Touchstone.
For what?
For the museum.
Oh, okay.
So we have to pay for a hotel. I think they feel sorry for me because every time I talk to them, they're like, "How's life?" I was like, "Well, there's this disaster."
Let's not talk disasters.
Do what?
Let's not talk disasters.
Well, when we were talking about this show, at first, then it was like over Christmas and stuff, and they're like, "Merry Christmas." I was like, "Well, Lily's job burned down, and I don't know what we're gonna do the rest of our life." And then they were like, "Oh, hopefully everything's turned around." I'm like, "Well, my dad just died, so not so much."
Yeah. Good times. No, not.
Yeah, could be worse.
Could be worse. So, how's everyone out there today?
Tired.
Hello, Cindy. Hi, Marianne. Saying hi, William. So, what's happening? I just got home from pottery where I glazed 6 things. It takes me like 20 minutes a piece to glaze. So it took 2 hours to glaze 6 pieces. But I used almost new glazes in every one, glazes that are new to me. I'm very excited to see how they come out. One of them I went a little thick, and then my teacher wasn't there most of the day. It was another teacher. And the glazes I were using on their own are pretty stable. They work well. And then my regular teacher came back in because she knows more about glazing. And she says, well, this one you put on runs when you put it on top of something else. And if you don't know in pottery, that means the glaze is going to liquefy and it's going to run down the bowl and it's going to run onto the kiln shelves, which is a disaster.
I know how to fix
because it ruins your kiln shelves. So she made little discs to put underneath so that they don't run.
I know how to fix that.
Fix what? Mixing
something into the glaze so it doesn't run.
So I didn't put a lot on because when I looked at the picture of the glazes together, because I try and look them up and figure out what's going on first. When I did that, it showed that it was runny. So I tried to be not so liberal with my second coats or second glazes. So I'm hoping, but it's going to be, if it turns out, it's called leather. One is the leather glaze, and one I think was green tea.
You need to make one where you press the lace into it, and then you can have leather and lace.
Leather and lace. Well, the leather and green tea. Yeah, isn't that what's their Fleetwood Mac or something? Don't they have leather and lace or something? One of their songs too.
Is it them or is it her?
Maybe it's just her.
I don't know.
Anyway, so it's going to be a matte kind of brown with hopefully some beautiful dark kind of foresty-ish greens in it. If it all goes as planned. And I have a big bowl in it. Marianne says Stevie Nicks. And I have a mug in it. So we're going to see. And I did 2 of each piece with the different combinations, one in the brown clay that we use and one in the white clay. So I want to see how the different glaze combinations react on different, and how they look on different clays. So that's what I did today. Well, that's not all I did. That's what I did at my pottery class today. Earlier today, I was shipping. You may have noticed, some of you, that shipments are going out. And if you got a shipment notification, most likely today or yesterday, with a slight exception for some people, mostly if you got a notification, every single thing that we have for you, whether it's an invoice, an online store order, is in that shipment. So I got like, it looks like I did like 6 or 7 packages today, but really that's like 21, 28 something orders. Suzanne got a notification today. I think you're one that some of your stuff may be remaining. I'm not 100% sure though. I may have gathered everything. So yeah, a lot of things are going out. If you got in the first round of the luster pendants that we talked about the other day, if you were in that first round, that first batch, they are all shipping out. So
didn't somebody say they already got theirs?
I don't think so, unless you got that on a rocket ship, because I just dropped them in the mail this morning.
Oh.
So I don't think anyone should have gotten it. I don't know, unless it was a local Ligonier person. I don't think we had any. But yeah, those are going out. If you had an enamel pendant that you ordered, those should be going out. I think all of the bronze cast items, if you ordered one of those, I think those are all heading out. If it wasn't dropped off today, it'll be dropped off tomorrow. So lots of shipments going out the door. And I'm very happy about that. But I'm running out of, starting to run low on orders. So tell your friends, please place an order.
Yeah, we got to pay them batteries.
We got to pay for those batteries.
I hate that talk.
I know, right?
Extra
hate it. So we
shoot, fire, and darn tarnation. Now get ready.
Oh boy. Rose says, I can't wait for my order. Marianne says, I got a notification too. Yes, Marianne, yours is going out. I hope it makes, I don't know why that, it always strikes fear in my heart when I process your order, because that one time we sent it to you and we got it back and we have no idea. The post office didn't know why. We don't know why.
It's because of the Postmaster General.
Who knows? But I am hoping this one makes it. Normally we do yours from Stamps, I think. I did it from Shopify. I don't know if that's a thing. So we're going to see. I'm hoping all goes well. And Cheryl says, I got the bird and small cat samples yesterday. Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been shipping those, been shipping lots of stuff. Suzanne, I order from the D-Stash, helping buy the batteries. Yes, thank you. We are doing a D-Stash in the Andrew Thornton D-Stash group. If you're in the know, you're in the know. Check that out. I think a lot of things were claimed overnight. We started that at about 10:30 or 11 p.m. last night. And by morning, a lot of things have been claimed. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're in that group and you're checking it out and making claims or sharing, I like to see those things happening, because all that money is going to hopefully go toward our trip, whether I get to go or Andrew goes or what we do.
The hitchhike.
That's the goal. Marion says, I got my last 2 orders, no problem. Good. I hope this one is the same. I don't know why that one didn't. So hopefully this will work. So yeah, that's been that's been my day. I wanted to take more pictures today for more D-stash items, but I did not get to that. So hopefully after this live, I can round up some things because we've been cleaning and sorting and doing things. So hopefully there's enough light in here that I can get some pictures, and we'll add some more to the D-stash tonight. That's my plan, hopefully. So hopefully if you're out in the D-stash group, you'll take a look tonight and hang out with us. It's always fun, I think. We hang out, we ask questions, we talk to each other, even though it's just chatting in the group. It's not face to face, but it's still, I think it's still nice. I think it's still good. So
yeah, some good questions.
Thanks. I try and ask questions that people might want to answer, right? And have fun while they're answering. I try and come up with different things each time a little bit. We try and make it, spice it up a little bit. And then tonight, we got to make food. What'd y'all eat today? What'd y'all eat? We're going to have leftovers, doctored up, I think.
Of course.
Of course.
I was gonna really doctor it up, but then I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
I'm pretty wore out.
You're worn out? I can see why. Andrew doesn't sleep much.
Not on purpose.
He's like, not on purpose. You got a little bit of sleep last night.
Yeah, I was too tired.
He literally was holding the cat, standing in the kitchen, falling asleep. And I was like, you need to go to bed.
Gertie got nervous.
Gertie was like, ooh. She gets nervous if you like hold her but don't support all her legs. She just starts to. And he was holding her, and he was starting to like. She got the big eyes.
Drop her on her head.
I know. She's like, go to bed, Daddy. Go to bed. So that's that. Yeah, what's happening? What else is going on? I feel like I'm forgetting something. I filmed the Saturday morning tutorial, Jen. I know Andrew talked about that a little bit.
I don't know what you did though.
Let me see if I can. It sometimes works and sometimes does not work to pull it up on here. Of course, my screen is dark, so I don't know if you'll.
You know where your kids are?
This is it's hard to see. It's not focusing. But that is one of them. We filmed two, everybody. And that is the other. Sneak peeks, everybody. A pair of earrings and a bracelet that's done. First, she teaches you the method she used to make the bracelet, like the component, and then she makes a bracelet with you. So sneak peeks. Hopefully you'll like one of those. We're going to show one of them off this weekend, hopefully, as long as I get everything edited in between trying to make extra money. Whew. Cheryl says, I need more wire, I see. Yes. It's Jen. She's going to make some wired stuff. Let's see here. Diane is here. Hello, Diane. Just got back from a therapy team meeting at Sharky's and then an outing at the Meadows. Sounds nice. Ate chicken.
The Meadows, is that the ice cream place?
Mm-hmm. So she ate chicken bacon ranch tacos and peanut butter cups and cream custard.
Boy, I'm hungry.
Andrew's stomach. I woke up this morning. My stomach was growling like in there, and I don't know why, but it was.
You're on like starvation diet.
I did not eat that much last night. There was food.
Hunger rations. I don't know.
I was but I was anxious last night, so I had a hard time eating too much.
No, we had a problem with PayPal.
Yeah, it's been. We haven't even gotten into that with y'all. We'll save you from that, but it's just been a mess. PayPal's been. And it's usually pretty good and works itself out pretty quickly, but this one is messy. So we're still working on that. Add to the.
I think the Mercury retrograde was like, oh.
It's like extra strong this time. So yeah.
Today I think the last day.
Oh, is it over? Thank goodness. Tomorrow. I hope. It was a full moon yesterday.
Pink.
The pink moon. So that was, always something. We lit some candles. We pushed out some bad energy. Listened to some good music. I tried to do that before my shower, just relax a little bit. So hopefully we'll push the negativity, push the dark clouds away of Mercury retrograde, right? Jen says the eclipse strengthened retrograde. I believe that.
Thunderstruck.
Yeah, because we've been done struck down a little bit. I think a lot of small businesses have. So we thank you all for supporting us and continuing to share and purchase and support as much as you can. It has been rough.
Don't make it a bad mood time.
No, we're not. We're not. Just talking. But I think that's a lot of people are seeing that. And our primaries were yesterday, right? So that's always a difficult time. It seems to slow down the world a little bit. So we'll see. We'll see how things. Election years are crazy years. And on social media, we hear about it so much all the time. Lennis said, I had school lunch for dinner, frozen fish sticks and fries. I sometimes miss fish sticks.
They make vegetarian.
I do. I buy the vegetarian fried baked fish. It's not the same, but it kind of tastes okay. Danette had gnocchi with meat sauce. That sounds really good. I was gonna make some sweet potato gnocchi the other night, and then realized we didn't have flour in the pantry.
Running low, yo.
I know. We don't use a lot of flour generally.
That you know of.
Andrew makes cakes in the middle of the night sometimes.
You'd be surprised. When we went gluten-free, his brother has gluten issues, and so they thought that maybe William had gluten issues.
When I was having my hives, which I still get, but.
And so we tried to go gluten-free and basically starved to death. And also, the other thing is that you realize just how much gluten's in everything.
Yes, how much it's in a lot of things and how filling it is. Because when you take
it, even in the soy sauce, there's gluten.
It's crazy. Marion says, now I want fish and chips. I know, right? With some malt vinegar.
It's been years since I've had that.
I know. I used to love fish and chips and malt vinegar. When I worked for the English pub, that was one of my. I'd get a meal whenever I was there, and fish and chips was often something I got.
The chip shop, yo.
Oh, the chip shop in Brooklyn.
You didn't forgot about
I didn't forget about that.
It looked terrible.
Yeah, you go in and it looked like a little dive thing sometimes, but it was delicious. And they had fried Snickers.
And there were two of them. And the one was in your apartment.
Yeah. The one was even closer when I lived in Park Slope. It was like around the block.
And I ate.
So good. I do miss that. Yeah, they had good that treacle pudding Andrew loved.
I love me a treacle pudding.
I do not like it, but.
How do you not like it? It's custard and it's pudding and cake. Pudding and cake. Who don't like pudding and cake?
And cake. So I might like it now. I didn't like it back then. Taste change.
What you missing.
Right.
It's like white people try leche.
Marion says with tartar sauce. I could see that too. I love tartar sauce too. I just love that malt vinegar. Just pour it on everything. And then mayonnaise for the fries. That's usually what I do. So good. Suzanne had fries and mango turkey burger. Sounds good. Sounds very good.
Hungry.
Lena says, I use Duke's mayonnaise and add sweet relish. Make your own tartar sauce. Good stuff. Yeah, I like tartar sauce. I like that tangy. I like it. Pretty much most things pickled I'm going to go for. Or that has pickle in it. It's fine. Yeah, so that's been what's going on for me. What's going on for all of you? Have you done anything fun today? Have you made anything today? I've not been online much. In between my glazing, I popped on Facebook here and there. That's when I saw Lennis had shared some of the auction for animals posts and asked to comment on them. So I went over and commented. That was in between waiting for my glazes to dry to put on the next coat. So I haven't been online much. I also shared a lot of your work from the Design Challenges group, to our stories to show off what y'all are doing, to our Facebook stories. If I didn't share your work and you've shared something recently, it's probably because whatever settings you have don't allow me to. Some people I can share on Instagram, but not on Facebook. And some people I can share on Facebook, but not on Instagram. So I don't know what settings y'all have. But for most people, I share them because we're really proud of the work you do. You do awesome work. And it's always interesting, and it always, gives us that boost of inspiration to see it. So thank you for sharing. And if y'all have businesses or share from your business pages, hopefully people are going over and taking a look at your stuff too. Marion says walked around the lake. That's nice. I would have liked to go out for a walk today, but that did not happen. I'd like to go for a run again soon, but that has not happened in a while. Been too busy. You need
to make time for it.
I know. I need to make time for exercise. Both of us should. For a little bit of walking.
I always like it.
Yeah, it's nice when we can do it. We just need to add that in and make it a priority. What's something in your life you need to make a priority, but you don't? Mine's exercise. I need to get better at it. And meditation. A little bit of time to meditate probably be good for me. Susan says I had leftover pad thai that I threw extra veggies in.
That sounds excellent.
I know.
Oh my gosh, there's this noodle place that people have been talking about, and I am desperate to go.
The Greensburg one? The Vietnamese?
And the other one.
Oh, I know about the Greensburg Vietnamese one. Those are brand new batteries. You shouldn't be going dead.
No, I'm trying to turn it off.
Oh, I think it times off on its own. Susan started cleaning out a closet that you keep spring and summer clothes in. So far, 4 bags of stuff to donate to charity. That has to feel good. That has to feel good.
We need to do that.
Yes, we desperately need to do that. I was in my closet yesterday here in the office, and I'm like, I keep boxes for everything, like pretty much every phone I've had, every tablet, and I look at them and I'm like, I just need to throw them out. But they're still up there. Why haven't I done it yet? So I was looking at that.
Don't ask me.
Just like, don't ask me. He doesn't keep a box for nothing.
I do keep a lot of stuff, but the boxes for stuff that you don't have anymore, I don't.
I did throw out a bunch of phone boxes for phones I don't have. Most of the stuff up there we have, or my family has. That's the other thing. I'll give it to somebody in my family, but I'll keep the box in case they need it. Why would they need it?
I'm like, get it. Go. You put it in the box of the caveman and says, here it go.
Yeah.
Your problem now.
Your problem now. Diane says exercise for me too. See, we should all just get together and go for runs and walks.
I'm not running nothing.
I will run. Diane,
somebody's chasing.
Diane, you can choose to either run with me or walk with Andrew. How's that?
Yeah, well, we're gonna be old enough for silver sneakers soon. They have that. They hustle their asses.
In the malls.
No, here.
Oh, here in
town.
In the Y.
Janet passed away, but they still do. I see them. I'm usually just about to go to bed.
And they're out starting their morning.
You know who Tobias down the way.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even recognize
Yvette.
Her.
Yeah, Yvette, she's been doing good for herself. She went through a program and she's lost a lot of weight and she's been exercising. I don't know what she is actually on.
Is it Atkins?
It might be something like that. I don't know. I think it was something meat-based though. So it wasn't. So that's why I just kind of pushed it aside because at one point I think I knew what she was doing, but I don't know if she had a trainer too. But she and she's proud of herself, and she should be. She did a great job, and she's been doing a lot more crafting. She's been doing some pottery. She's making some amazing stuff too. And our friends at Maine exhibit. She's mostly there. She's right in town.
Gosh, is that her in the pictures? Boy, she's like a chameleon. Looks different every time.
Yeah, if you've seen, she's been in some of their pictures too. Yeah,
she looks different every time.
So that's I
was like, she looks vaguely familiar, and then turns out
you know her. Anne says the boxes and rigid inserts are good for pouring resin in bezels and that have a soldered ring on that is round on both sides, so you can hang it off the side to make the bezel flat while curing. See?
What is that?
Some of my inserts would be good for you, maybe.
Oh.
He's like, he's like, I'll make my own thing. Oh, no. He's like, I probably got a tool for that.
I got some clay.
Jen says she does have like a life coach sponsor.
I need a life coach.
Jen says the Ligonier diet.
What's that?
I don't know. Lena says was supposed to walk, but we just sat around talking instead. Talking is good sometimes, right?
We talk run a lot. Their mouths?
Run their mouth.
We didn't run our legs. We just did our mouths.
Right. Diane says that would be lovely, but we are not on the same schedule. Andrew's gonna be like, let's go for a walk. And it'll be like 3 a.m. But you get up early, right?
Yeah, we have a crossover.
You could do your morning walk while Andrew's doing his evening walk.
You get up real early. What you talking about?
I know. You could meet Andrew in the mornings. I don't know if I would be there.
I don't know. Your schedule is pushing my schedule out of whack.
Yours is pushing mine out of whack. I'm all the way now going to bed at 4 a.m. now.
So I've not changed. Mine is not different.
Yes, but we have to work together, so I have to adjust mine.
No.
So we've been at the cottage until like 4 or 5 a.m. And then I sleep until like noon.
And by 4 or 5, he means 7 or 8. I was like, this is my time. I'm going to have to reclaim my time.
Marion says, you can talk while walking. You could. Not always, actually. Especially, maybe while walking. While running, if I have somebody who wants to run with me, I'd be happy to have a running partner, but we ain't talking too much. Maybe during like when we both get out of breath and we slow down to take a walk. But that running and trying to keep up and talk to each other, not easy. And then walking, depending on how fast you're walking when you're like walking and talking, not as easy. You're out of breath a lot. So maybe, depends, right? Depends on your stamina levels, maybe. My stamina's not that great. Let's see here. Jen says the Ligonier diet is like protein shakes and stuff. Money from some company. Never heard of that. Why can't I get that? Give me money, I'll promote you.
I'm trying to get an IKEA sponsor.
Andrew had a reel that went viral. He has yesterday he had like 10,600 views on it. If you didn't see it, it's the one where he's emptying the contents of the tumbler.
It's so loving hands of home.
It's just like me standing there filming him. It's just the ASMR of the tumbler opening.
Also, I was like, here, film this. I was so tired. I was like, here we are emptying out the tumbler. Look at that water. That's it.
The water's black.
Usually I'm like, and then this generational trauma, this and
right.
Then this. I write 2 sentences
and posted 10,600 views as of last night. I don't even know what it has right now. And but anyway, the thing that he used, he couldn't find his colander. Colander, is that the word? Colander?
My strainer.
The strainer. He couldn't find that, so he used a utensil holder from IKEA to strain everything out.
It worked great.
And so now he's like, IKEA, do you want to sponsor me? We can do that. We can work something out.
I'll pour some more steel shot into it.
Right?
You know, it works great because all the steel shot goes through the holes.
Yeah, they're big holes,
but
the rings are bigger. The rings are
go.
bigger, but the steel shot all fit. It just emptied right out. It was so easy.
So you don't have to like play seek and find, because sometimes
Pulling
you have to
out
start digging around and
mixing the shot
yeah,
around in the dirty dirt. It was dirty water, black.
I don't know.
Watch the reel if you haven't. Cheryl says, walking is quiet time, especially when I'm out there at 4 to 5 a.m. Yes.
I do that too, or I used to do that.
I did that when I go running, even though I think it'd be nice to have a running partner because it would keep me, you know, like somebody else being like, let's go, time to go. I also like to do it by myself because I just put on my headphones, I listen to music, or I listen to audiobook or a podcast, and I just go running. Don't worry, I have transparency mode. I can hear everything. Diane says, my alarm goes off at 5:20 a.m., but I have just enough time to get up and do my morning routine and shower before work. I'm not getting up any earlier to walk.
That's not happening.
Yeah, I'm one of those people that if I have an alarm, it's just enough time to do my thing and get out the door. No bumbling around.
I like to have like time.
Andrew needs like a slow morning. He needs to get himself together.
I have like a ritual getting ready. I play music. I have my coffee.
Yeah, he reads some email, replies to some things. He
takes a shower,
shave his head, shave his beard, brush his teeth. Me, I'm like, I shower the night before because I've always showered at night.
I also like to shower the night before. So I watch the wakefulness
away in the morning. Yeah, I've always showered at night. It's just a thing. So I shower the night before. When I get up, it's like get up, feed the cats, brush my teeth, take my pills. You usually take my pills, then brush my teeth, and then put on my clothes and leave. That's all there's time for. But that's just the way I've always been. As I'm getting older, I'm seeing the joy in having a slower morning routine. So I'm trying, but I still have a very tough time waking up earlier than I need to. It's like it's in me to wake up right at that last minute. I hit the snooze a lot.
I don't like that.
No, Andrew can't even sleep with me.
Sleep in the same bed because he has like 4 alarm clocks, and usually I'm just falling asleep, and his alarms keep going off. So usually I wait until he leaves, and then I go to sleep.
And he goes to bed.
So that's the way. William, we're going to have to do a little quick conflab before. So you may have to like put something interesting down for them to look at.
Okay. Diane says it might be Optivia. Chris did it. There are also some people I know locally that are on it. You buy shakes and bars and packets and stuff from the company. It does work, but it's kind of expensive. No, thank you. I can't do expensive.
You can't afford batteries.
I know.
That's how you get skinny. You can't have your shakes, so you just go without.
Just go without. You've spent all your money.
What that diet's called? It's called anorexia.
It's called the poor diet. The poverty diet.
The one says, I've gone fasting, so you don't eat for like days, and then my friend, she's like, in high school they call that anorexia. Not to make light of eating disorders.
No, never. Jen says Jen tinkers in the AM, nothing before coffee though.
I have to have a coffee, bro.
I don't drink caffeine. I drink decaf sometimes.
Coffee before the night before, and then that way I can just chug it.
It's cold, so it sits in the pot all night, and then he can just drink it.
Soaking up that flavor. Somebody called it cowboy coffee. I was like, I don't know what. I don't care what you call it. It's called iced coffee without the ice.
Right.
No watering it down.
Yeah. Susan says a running partner might be a good idea for safety reasons. I'm pretty careful. Like I said, I have transparency. I don't know if you all have the Apple headphones. If you don't have those and you've never tried it, transparency mode is incredible. Like I can listen to my music, but I could hear like probably I could hear a person sneaking up on me. I could hear cars all around me. It's really
That's because
cool.
that dude is a runner.
Yeah. Well, he works out.
I thought he was a runner.
I don't know if he runs so much, but he goes to the gym at 4 a.m. every morning, I think. Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple. He starts his day at, I think, 4 in the morning is when he wakes up. And then goes to the gym, I think one of the first things. Sue says, my hair looks funny if I wash it the night before. Gives a new meaning to bedhead hair. Yeah, mine just is what it is all the time. Today it looks pretty okay. So I don't use things in my hair generally. I just go like this and push it to one side, and that's what happens. I'm very lucky that way, I think. Hopefully it looks good most of the time. That devil may care hair, right? That I'm known for anymore. Diane says, well, my alarm goes off at 5:20, but I don't actually get up until 5:40 or so. I need to lay in bed and check the weather and Facebook and whatever so I can wake up slowly. So what you're saying is you could get up and walk for 20 minutes, but you choose not to.
20 minutes? That would basically put your pants on.
I know, right? You got to put your pants on anyway. Your pants will just be on already. Marianne says, wake up around 5, bathroom stop, feed the cats, make a coffee. Yeah, I'm a quick getter together.
I'm not. And then when we get ready together, it's even worse. Because he waits for me, and then...
I don't wait for him, I just wait till the time that I think we need to go.
He waits for me, and then I'm getting ready, and he's kind of like sitting there waiting for me. And then, so then he forgets something and then has to get ready somewhere.
Yeah, usually like I set a time in my head when I need to be ready by, and then I get ready, and then Andrew's still getting ready, so then I do this because I don't know what to do with myself, so I do this pacing around, and then inevitably
everybody nervous
because I don't wake up early. Like when I wake up and I'm ready, I leave the house, and so the waiting for someone else part of the equation is pretty rare. Since we work different schedules usually. So when I do have to wait on somebody else, I start, my mind starts wandering. I start doing other things and nothing really productive or nothing really.
I know. I was like, how come you didn't do this while you were waiting?
I know. And because I can't, because in my head, my head is going, ah, like that, because we're past the time that I thought we should leave. Like, so my mind cannot focus. It's like literally screaming, and I'm just like pacing around trying to calm down. And then inevitably I forget something and we're sitting in the car and I have to go back into the house to get it.
And I'm like, boy, this is real fast.
But the whole time he's getting ready, my brain is screaming like, we should be gone.
We have 2 bathrooms.
We should have gone already. We should have left. Like that's what my brain does to me.
I'm like, you need to like slow down and like
it doesn't slow down.
You're supposed to do.
It doesn't slow down.
Instead of like stressing me out, and then we can stress each other out. And then I'm like, well, okay, I guess I'm ready now. You can go and you can get ready.
Diane says, no, I am not saying that, LOL. I am saying I will not be getting out of bed until at least 5:40.
You know, I've tried to get up earlier than you too and like start real early. And no matter how I time it, it's always the same kind of thing where we're always kind of like, I'm ready. But like when I leave for myself, I just like leave the house.
Me too. If I could just leave the house, then I just leave.
And it's like also like sometimes when we're like opening the doors, you are very kind and you let me go, but sometimes it's just real inconvenient to body like do this dance.
I always try and hold the door for people.
And I get it. I also try to hold the door for people. So that's one of the problems. But then sometimes we're like, because we have this table that's blocking the only exit into our home, basically. And it makes it real interesting when he's ahead of me and trying to let me go first. I'm like, do I have to like crawl on the table?
Habit. It's just habit.
The times I've almost got hit in the face with the door.
Susan says, I'm up at 6 a.m., do a quick email scan, serve the feline overlords, exercise on my stationary bike, then news, coffee, and toast. See, that sounds good. If I could get up early. I love my city, but walking early morning or after dark, I won't do for safety reasons. Too many weirdos out there. That's Susan.
Yeah, you live in more rough and tumble.
Yeah.
Ours, we have like 6 police forces. I was like, what y'all do? They probably don't know who I am because there's a bunch of new people.
Yeah, I don't know many of them. And says I have to get up early to have time to make peace with the fact that I have to leave the house. Yeah, I get like I sleep up until that point. That's my making the peace with having to go is getting more
But you
sleep.
don't actually sleep though.
No, I don't. I lay in
You
bed
like lay in the
pretending to
bed
sleep.
and toss around.
And now Barnaby stares at me. He just sits there and stares.
That's
And
pretty
he
cute.
knows when I'm sleeping, and he knows when I'm like eyes shut trying to sleep. He knows the
when you're
difference.
sleeping.
Yeah.
He knows
When
when
you're awake, he does. Because he will sit on top of me. He sat on top of me. Like I lay on my side. He sat on top of me today. And when I finally like dozed off again, he like laid his head down. But at the moment I came out of that, you know, that deep, and then you wake up a little bit without even opening my eyes, I could feel him staring at me. And I opened my eyes and he was looking at me.
You felt the heat.
I felt the heat of his stare. Yeah, he wanted to go outside so bad.
Oh wow.
So that's what he does. But he knows when I'm deep in sleep and when I'm not. All right, I'm gonna flip the camera. I don't know what I'm gonna show y'all because apparently I'm supposed to show you something.
Go put my bracelet.
Oh, we can do that. And then Andrew and I have to have a talk. I think it's about pricing. So
yeah, because I don't remember all this stuff. My brain is about mush.
So let me flip this camera around. I'm gonna
Hush, you hush puppy.
I'm gonna move this. Wrote some cards last night.
Your thing go.
What thing?
The fabric.
It's up there. You didn't put it down.
Oh wow, I did all this, so.
He says I did this. Yeah, I'm gonna put the fabric down because there is a glare. That hard glare on there. And this is too big. It's gotten unfolded enough that it's too wild. Okay, so there is the bracelet that Andrew made with y'all yesterday. Let me put this in there so we get the right color. Look how that changed that color. All right, I'm going to mute us, everybody. Okay, everyone, we are back. Thank you for looking at that. Thank you for looking at that bracelet for a few minutes while we had our little conflab out there. Oh, Marianne's, Cheryl says elevator music. Cheryl, Marianne's sleeping. I know they don't give us music that we can play. Actually, we probably do have music we could play.
No, I don't want to get our thing taken down.
We'd have to Andrew would have to learn a whole new thing though.
That's all right. It's enough that I learned how to do that.
That Instagram, right? So this is the bracelet. Did you see this? You know, everyone saw it for a long time.
For about 5 minutes, we done stared at it real hard.
So let's get started.
Who's ready?
Who's ready? Let's see. We don't have the branding stuff up on the screen. There we go. Let's get the branding stuff up there. Let's get the ticker tape down there. To purchase from this video, take down the lot number. For example, B1. Send it to us in an email at info@allegorygallery.com. And of course, if you like what we do, please like, share, comment, let people know what's going on. And hopefully you like these things. Andrew worked hard on this. You did a good job, Andrew. I wasn't home for most of this, any of this, actually. He did all this on his own.
That's why we are an hour late and barely functioning.
He does a lot of stuff on his own because we're splitting a lot of stuff lately. But this he really
take a class every week now.
All right, everybody. B1, multiple lots available. We can make more of these. It is this new ornament, everybody. What do you think of that?
It's one of my paintings.
This is one of Andrew's paintings. So there you go.
I tried to make her look Asian but blonde-headed.
Asian but blonde-headed.
Did I succeed?
I think so. I think so. I never noticed that until you just said that, though. Ain't that weird?
No. There was this girl she was from Korea, South Korea, and she dyed her hair, and it was blonde. And for some reason, that has stuck with me all this time.
And then you painted her.
Her name Heejo Kim.
So there you go. Soon says, I've been listening to my friend's radio show. He's been playing some cracking stuff.
Oh, good.
Nice.
Yeah, you got elevator music.
Danette says, duh, I thought it was B-E-E, not B. No abbreviations today. It's just B. B-E-E-1. $20 for these ornaments.
Yeah, lot B-E-E.
Not B-E-E-1. Susan says, I like E. I think these are cool. You could use this for a gigantic pendant. What?
We'll put a ribbon on it too, but I can't find it.
Yeah, we don't know where our ribbons are. I think I sent out an ornament without a ribbon recently. So if that was you, let me know, because you're supposed to get a ribbon, but we got to find the ribbons.
There's a whole big thing of them.
I know.
There's a huge box of them.
Somewhere. You think a huge box would be easy to find, but we've got a lot of huge boxes around right now.
Our house is like episode of Hoarders.
Yeah, it is. So these are double-sided. These are dye sublimated on wood. And we also still have the Krampus in the online store that you can purchase, and also the Sunset Memories, the mermaid holding the orange cat.
I forgot we made that into one.
Yeah, so those are still available in the online store, and we'll probably be adding this one later, but right now it's available only through this live, claiming it by B1. Cheryl says Krampus is my fave. I like the Krampus too.
Not Heejo.
I like the Krampus too. So that's B1, everybody. Hopefully you like that. Hopefully you want to order some of those. Let me get to work on sublimating some stuff for you. B2, $18. I think this is a dang good deal, especially when you look at some other things like this. This is a large. These are about 1.5 inches, a little over 1.5 inches. Let's see, are they done they're exactly 40 millimeters, 4 centimeters, which is just a little over 1.5 inches. Round shell. These are shell, right? Mother of pearl. Shell bees. So if you saw before, we had little ones of these that you could get. They're still available in the D stash right now. And I did put them in the online store too, I think, at one point. I don't know if they're still there or not. But you can get those. They are, I think, $6. If you want a matching set, if you wanted to do a pair of earrings and a necklace now, you can also request this B2, $18. And we will make these to order for as many as we can until we run out of the shell. So there are multiple lots available. So we'll make those to order and get those sent right out to you. As I said, we are pretty caught up on a lot of the custom made stuff as far as these luster pendants and these engraved items. And we're trying to stay very caught up. We're actually shipping a lot of this stuff pretty much next day or within 2 days. So especially the laser etch stuff. The luster pendants, the batches take a little bit longer. Or maybe you want a bead. This is a hole going through.
It's only one side. You know, somebody said that they don't care if it's two-sided or not. So, because it costs double the amount if it
takes double the amount of time to make it. So this is the B3 lot bead, $8 for the bead. So you have an option of a $6 pendant, or charm, I should call it. It's about this size, and this size is 20 millimeters or 2 centimeters, or just over 3/4 of an inch. So you can get the charms, which has a hole drilled through this way. You can get that big pendant, which I just showed you, or you can get the B bead, which is $8. And this is one-sided. So there you go. B3, $8.
The gold vermeil.
B4 toggle set, gold vermeil toggle set. So that's gold over sterling, right? So that's gold plated over a sterling base. That's why this is $25 a set, but these are the high-end deal right here.
So that's the kind. Usually I save this for my stuff.
Yeah. So we have 5 sets of these available only. These are the things Andrew usually uses in his jewelry. We don't often offer this stuff because they are more expensive, but I guess he figured he'd offer you some just to see if anybody wanted these or things like this. We can start offering more things like this if y'all like them, but for us to stock a lot of this, it up until this point has not made a lot of sense other than for Andrew's work. So gold vermeil, gold plating over a sterling silver base, B4, $25 per set. And if you all have any questions, let us know too. Oops, sorry, I jumped off Instagram. Let me make sure. Nope, we're good on Instagram.
I need to maybe run down and get bags at some point because I'm
okay.
But let me give you the next one.
Yeah, we're out of bags up here. Ooh, this is a nice one, everybody. B5. And this we're giving you a discount on because normally this strand would be about a $60 strand. This is a strand of beautiful, beautiful, clear, gorgeous citrine. So let me show you these citrine drops. These are faceted. These are 15 millimeters by 6 millimeters. 15 millimeters by 6 millimeters approximately. Some of them a little bigger, a little smaller. Citrine drops. And they are, that's, I guess, boy, they're graduated, so that's why they're changing. So they start out at about 13 by 6, and the biggest one on the strand should be right around the middle here, and it goes to, yeah, about 20, 19. All right, so this is B5. It's $45. Like I said, that generally would be about a $60 strand for us.
It's a beautiful gem quality.
Yeah, this is gem quality, A++, AAA, AAA, gem quality citrine, B5, stunning strand. One strand only of those. We've got one left, giving it to you at that special, highly discounted bargain rate, $45 for the strand. All right, and now Andrew has created, look how busy he was today. Andrew has created a luxury bead blend for you all. A luxury bead blend. There are 7 of these available. B6, $12 for the luxury bead blend. And I'm going to dump this out so you all can see a sample of what might be in the luxury bead blend. Okay. Missing the cat. Take the cat hair out of there. Check out all this beautiful vintage check in here. Some of these little chrysalis-like beads. You got some shell in here. Lots of check glass beads. Looks like some might be amber. Looks like maybe even amber in there. I gotta make sure that's amber, but I think it is. You have check glass there. You have some goldstone, different shapes in goldstone. Let me pull this down to where I can get it under the camera better. Look at these. Look at those. Those are fun. I think that's vintage plastic, maybe. Check that out. A beautiful luxury bead blend by Andrew. Bee themed. There's another goldstone. There's a heart. There's stars. Again, you have these. Are these cornflake pearls or are these shells?
Those are cornflake pearls.
That's what I was like. I said shell, and I'm like, those aren't shells. Those are cornflake pearls.
Those are really expensive.
Dyed cornflake pearls, or they coat.
They're dyed.
Dyed cornflake pearls.
I was gonna make that into a necklace, and I was like, maybe I'll share.
And then, is there amber in here?
And there's not.
There's not. Okay, because I saw pieces that look like amber, and I wasn't sure.
Oh, maybe. No, there's carnelian. There's a lot of vintage check glass. There's Esword crystal.
Esword crystal. Look at that stick pearl in there. Yeah, like this piece. What is this? That's carnelian then, huh?
Yeah, it looked like amber, but it's carnelian.
I know. It looked like amber because it had that dark in it. I thought it was an amber. That's carnelian. So carnelian, Esword crystal, check glass, stick pearls. And remember, you're going to get a mix, an assorted mix of this. Cornflake pearls.
Every time you say cornflake pearls, I think you're saying cornflake girls.
That's what Lennis just said. Now I'm singing Cornflake Girl.
Oh, for Amos.
I don't know that song, so it doesn't ring a bell to me.
See, we're of the same time.
So lots of good stuff in there. B6, 7 of those available. We have a claim for 2 of them so far, so 5 of these still available. These are a luxury bead blend. These, I think, if they go into the online store, are going to sell real fast.
And then there will not be any more.
There's not going to be any more. Maybe I'll put them in the D-stash tonight. So
because that's it.
I have a feeling this would go well in the D-stash tonight. So
I
maybe
had a small bag of it, and for a small container. I already portioned them all too.
They're all ready to go.
So
that's what I like to hear. All right. So where are we at? B coming up. B7.
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 Bingo.
B7 is a kit, everybody. Inspiration kit. Lots of good stuff in these kits. Andrew made bead blends today, made kits today.
Made pendant, prototype stuff.
Yeah, he's been at the laser for days.
Yeah, I don't think that's good for me. Because I was like, I probably am breathing in all this dust.
So B6, the luxury bead blend, we have now sold 5. We are down to 2 left. 2 left, everybody. This is B7, $22 for the kit. You're going to get this laser pendant. This is the B cut out in the walnut. You're going to get these Lamport glass beads. Look at those honey colors. Boy, wouldn't this all look so good?
I try to coordinate
with these luxury bead blend. Look at that. You got some nice beads in there. Add to that if you got a luxury bead blend. So you get that. Then you get an Allegory Gallery Fine Pewter hammered toggle in the antique copper. Look how wonderful that is. These are beautiful. They have a lot of reflective shine on them. So they are simple, but they give you a really nice look. And lots of those honey colors in there as well. And then you get this strand of crystal. Beautiful crystal strand. This is a long strand too. Michelle says that's a great bead blend. I think so. I'm surprised we have some left. 2 of them left so far. This is about a 12.5-inch strand of this crystal. And then this long strand, this is a 13-inch strand of check glass. Vintage check. Shows the story. I had to step away but caught up. Thank you. B7 is where we're at. We have 5 of these kits available, $22 each. I think that's a great price. When we added this up, it was more than that. It was more than that.
We always try to give you a good
Yeah. Yeah, because this long strand of check glass, that's about 10. You have, this is at least 6 to 8 generally for the large crystal. So that's even 16. This is 8, 24. Then the toggle, I think, is $3 or $4. What's that? $28. And then these, about $1 a piece. That's about a $30 kit. $30 kit there for $22. I think that's a good deal. Hello, Lorraine. Thanks for joining in tonight. We're showing you lots of bee-themed stuff. And again, these will be available, but we will be putting these, anything remaining will go into the online store for our kits and luxury bead blend collections. So you're getting the best chance to grab them right now at the better prices.
And some of these things we don't have very many of. So if you want them, you have to get them because that's it.
Don't delay. B8 coming up. B8, this is a brighter yellow kit. Brighter bee honey kit. This is really bee themed. Got the bee friends. You're going to get some of these ear wires. You're all abuzz tonight, Marianne says, right? So we've got the ear wires here for you if you want to make some earrings. Throwing in 4,
Gunmetal.
huh? Gunmetal earrings, ear wires.
And then I picked them because they look like wings.
Like wings. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. So you got those. Then you're getting 2 bags of the smaller seed beads in the, he says 11O, in the black and yellow. And then the larger ones.
That's 6O and 8O.
6O and 8O. And then you have the bee cutout in an acrylic, in our acrylic pendants. And then you're getting lots of little jump rings, a bag of little jump rings.
They're side split jump rings, I believe. So those, I feel like they're a little bit more sturdy.
What's that mean?
I think they're little ovals. Are these little ovals?
They look like it, yeah.
And so the split is in the middle, not on the end. Because sometimes when the way that gravity works, it will pull on both ends.
Because an oval will obviously turn to the lengthwise.
And so, generally speaking, these are a little bit more secure.
So there you go. You get those, and then you're going to get this big strand. Again, a large strand. This is a 16-inch strand of vintage check glass ruler beads.
Roller?
Mm-hmm. Or pony beads, whatever you want to call them.
I like roller bead because then it doesn't sound like it's for a child. Because sometimes when you have the roller beads and they're people like, oh, pony beads, they think of them as being plastic and so cheap.
But a lot of people know pony, not roller, because they had pony beads. So they're large hole, nice beads. And there you go. B8, $16. $16. These back a little bit. AK crow beads, says Marianne.
Yep.
Lots of names for them, right? Roller bead for check glass beads, pony beads for the plastic. Yeah, except what we've found is when you say roller beads in the store, people are like, what does that mean? And we teach them, but we're like, you know what a pony bead is? And most people are like, yeah, I know what a pony bead is. Because they grew up with them. All right, one more kit. One more kit. We have B9. B9 is going to start with these vintage plastic. Or these acrylic. Vintage plastic, right?
Vintage plastic.
Vintage plastic.
I mean, vintage acrylic is vintage plastic.
It's a type, yeah.
Oh, that's where this shirt is. I was like, where did that shirt go? Because I don't have that many clothes that fit me. And I was like, I know I got a shirt from them. I know it.
B9, you get these large glass beads, faceted. Get those. You get a new acrylic pendant that Andrew's done with the honeycomb.
Do you like that, or does it look weird? Because I based it off a real honeycomb.
I think it looks good. What do y'all think? And then you're going to get one of the swirl toggles from the Allegory Gallery Fine Pewter collection in the antique copper again. And then you're going to get these fire polished check glass. This is a long strand too. Look how long that strand is. That's a 12-inch strand. And then you're going to get this strand of crystal. Is this crystal? This is crystal, right? Or is it? Yeah. See if I can get it to focus on there. Yup. Your camera focus is different than mine.
Correct.
Oh. Here we go. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. I keep forgetting we're on your phone. I'm like, why is it acting up? Long strand of this orangey, beautiful goodness crystal. So let me tell you how long that strand is, because that's a long strand. 12, I think it's a 16-inch strand. 16-inch strand. And then you're also getting this strand of vintage check glass. Michelle says, wow, really long, right? And all of this for $24. All of this goodness for $24. Cheryl says, I just finished a seed bead bezel around another AG art pin, this time the owl. Awesome. Can't wait to see it. I love all your seed bead bezels.
I know. I was like, she should be the one teaching this class.
I know. She did that so fast with that.
I get where I can't remember anything. I was like, is it how you do this? How do you do this again?
So this is the B9 kit, B9 lot. It's a kit, 7 of them available, $24 each. Y'all have any projects you're all working on out there while you're listening, maybe? B10, 1 of these available.
With gold vermeil.
Gold vermeil box clasp.
I thought it looked kind of like floral, and you know the bees eat the nectar or whatever.
Yeah, that looks good. That'd be good in with some of those kits. B10, $18. 1 of these available only. You can see it's stamped 925, so you know that's a base of stainless steel, or not stainless, base of sterling silver, and then you have the gold plating on top. So it's called gold vermeil, and it's a box clasp. If you don't know what a box clasp is, that's where you pull the tab and it comes out and it securely locks in. So it's very nice and secure until you push that down and pull it out.
And generally speaking, the plating is a little bit thicker than gold plated.
Yeah. Not just gold plated, it's a thick plating. And we've got another one of these in a different style. B11. You can see it's also stamped 925 for sterling underneath that gold plating. And this one has a little bit more of a decorative pull on it and a little different pattern. Let me show you the two beside each other. A little different. This one is also domed, whereas this one is flat. All right. And it says, wow, B10 is cool, neat locking clasp. Yeah, box clasps are really nice. I think they went out of style for a while, but starting to see more of them, especially as people reuse jewelry and are into the big reuse thing right now, right? You're starting to see more and more people reusing the box clasps on some of the vintage jewelry.
And there's this thing happening, it's called Radical Jewelry Makeover. And that's very popular right now.
Yeah. So we're on to B12.
You know, there was a class on how to make your own. And I was like,
That would be difficult. So this one is a sterling clasp.
I'm sure once you learn how to do it, then it's not hard. Or it's not as hard as I think it is.
Right. And so again, it's another box clasp, but this time in sterling. And it's B12, floral rose clasp. And like I said, once you, they have, if you can't see, they have a little, generally a little round piece here that pops in and locks with tension, so they don't come out. So they're really great to hold on your necklaces or bracelets. Marianne says, gonna go to TV as I may fall asleep, and my phone definitely will. Head over to the TV, Marianne. So B12, $18 for a sterling. That's a nice price for a big sterling toggle like that. You know, some of our charms in the store are sterling, and they're more, lots more than that. So that's a really great deal if you're looking for a toggle. Moving on to B13. Just over a little bit. B13. So this is a floral magnetic. Let me see if I can pull it apart. I don't know if I can.
It's real sturdy.
It is very sturdy. And there it goes. So this is magnetic. Again, people with hearing aids, people with pacemakers, no, don't do that. But anybody else, makes it super easy. And if there were actually some, this isn't that hard. It's just without anything attached to it, it's harder.
Yeah, when you have a necklace or bracelet, it's way easier.
And it's also harder under the camera to do.
Of course.
Of course. So, but this is a large flower magnetic toggle. B13, $6. And B13 has sold. Thank you so much. B12 has also sold. People liking the silver color tonight with the B theme. Never know. Okay, on to B14. B14.
This is
There's another silver plated. It's another silver colored item. B14. Look at that. That's beautiful. Sorry. There's a lot of pollen in the air, and I've noticed my throat has been like. Charlie is out there. Hello, Charlie. Not Cursed Art on Instagram says, love the class. My reception is so bad tonight, it keeps freezing. Oh, no. Hopefully it's not us. B14, $8. This is, would you say plated?
Yeah, silver plated.
Silver plated. It has this little crystal on the top. Looks like a
bling bling.
Looks like a diamond in there set.
Not a diamond for $8.
No, it is not. And then you have this is a box clasp. So as you can see, there's a hole here and a connector here. There's what the back looks like. And then you push on the lever and it comes out. So B14, only $8, silver plated toggle with a bling crystal on top. All right, coming up B15. B15.
Oh, did we skip?
No, you have it up here.
Oh, I skipped. Where's B13?
Huh? B13 is the magnetic. B14 is the silver plated. And B15 is coming up.
Oh, I got this wrong then.
What are you doing?
I apparently got this wrong. So after that, what is it?
You gave me up to 15. This is 15 right now, coming up.
So
16 is what you should have, yeah. B15 is another silver plated. This is with another stone crystal in there. Student says, very bling, and I approve of bling, right? And this is a very nice kind of open filigree kind of clasp. Sorry, I'm getting used to Andrew's camera in the focus. And another box clasp. So your attachments are here. There's extra actually jump rings on there if you want to use them. There you go. B15, $7. $7. If you like the little bit of extra bling on there. And that's the nice thing, like if this is behind your neck and you have shorter hair, right? Maybe you just want a simple necklace in the front, but you add a little extra bling in the back, right? For when you walk away.
Or that is decorative. It can be up in the
Of
front.
course it can be in the front too. But I like that little extra touch that maybe you have a little extra in the back, right? Because sometimes the back toggles are just so plain, but if you have a shorter hairstyle or you can see your toggle, it's nice to have a little bling back there sometimes. And B15 has sold. Thank you so much. B16. Okay, so B16, here we go. $32 a bag. We gave you an awesome price on these. And these are bags of amber.
20 grams.
20 grams weighed out. That's what he needed the scale for. We used to offer these at a much higher price for amber. And so this is a really good deal. And I just want to show you how beautiful. Let me pull some of this out of the bag. Let me pull one of these out. Let's put it in the dish. Look at how beautiful this amber is.
And that's not no plastic either.
This is not plastic. Is this Lithuanian?
Mm-hmm.
Lithuanian amber. Check that out.
You know, I broke it up because I know that if I sell these when we sell by the necklace, it's, what was the one was like 100 something?
Mm-hmm.
And so this makes it a little bit more affordable for folks.
Yeah.
Because I know sometimes it gets a little bit pricey.
It's a bit much.
But it's worth it.
It is. It is. It's not a terribly easy thing to come by, right? It takes a long time to make this stuff.
You know, the first time that I saw it, her name Davinia, she was going to sell it to me. She's probably not even alive anymore. So that's why I leaked it, her name. But anyways, it was at this weird show in Tucson where it was a hotel room. And she's standing at the door. And I thought she was a working lady. And she's like, come on in here. I have something to show you. And I was like, no, thank you.
Like, I'm not that way.
No, thank you. And then she's like, no, it's good. It's good. And so I go in there, and she had amber hanging from basically everything that could be. They took the bed out of the room. And that one, they took the bed out of the room. But I've seen it where they use the bed as like a table.
Yeah.
And then she had it, and it was draped from the shower curtain rod, is draped on the toilet. Every surface had amber in it.
Look how beautifully clear this is. And they're all beautiful like this. There are 5 bags only, 20 grams a bag.
And they're all pretty much the same. I mean, they're all different.
Everything's different, of course, but they're this style.
Where there's bigs and smalls.
Yeah, you wanted to mix them up, make sure you get a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So B16, $32 per bag only. And we're down to 4 bags of those. We have a claim on that. Thank you so much.
It's a good price for that.
It's a really good price for that.
When he saw the price I had,
I know.
he was like, that could be like twice as much, right?
Yeah, because when we sold it before, I think it was $17 a bag, and that's $7.14.21. That's like $51. What, 17 times 3? Is that right? $51. It was like a third of the size. So $51 versus $32 a bag by weight is a great deal. And that was if the bag was the heavier end of the spectrum. Because, everyone was a little bit different. So this is an awesome deal, I think, for real Lithuanian amber, $32 a bag. All right, B17. And is this the last one?
Yeah.
Okay, so last one tonight, B17 is a 3Bs pendant.
I tried to go further, but some of the stuff I was working on didn't work out.
3Bs pendant. I love this pendant. I saw him working on this. I was like, I can't wait to show them that.
Did you know we almost had a store named 3Bs?
I was just going to say that. We almost named our store 3Bs. Books, beads, and beverages. And it was going to be a symbol like this.
Except the wings were going to touch and it was going to make a triangle.
Yeah. So,
do you want to see the things that I worked on that didn't work out?
Let's see them.
Okay.
Multiple lots available of these. B17, $18 only for this large pendant. I think if you check out some other prices of these things like this, you'll see that's a good price, or at least on par with what people are charging. This is a brand new product from us. I think everyone's going to like this. I could see this being really popular.
So that's one thing.
What is this one?
That was one of the ones that I worked on that I wasn't really happy with.
What was the first one we did?
It was straight.
Oh.
This one's crooked.
Crooked. I was like, that looks like the design. So this is one that he did not like. But he's going to go grab some other ones. Let's go back to B17 while he does that if you want to see this again. I love this pendant. I think this is going to be really cool. And like, can you imagine like maybe dangling, I don't know, somehow adding maybe the small ones, the small little beads of, put a little bit of chain in front of that pendant. Maybe, I hate to hide the bees, but you put a little chain attached here too to your loop and dangle some of these maybe in a little line down the pendant, like drops of honey from those bees. So if you get the amber and you get the bee pendant, you can play around with designing like that. I think that'd be cool. It wouldn't take much, right? So let's play around here a little bit. Get a little bit of chain, and then you could dangle some of these off of head pins, and you could dangle these in front of the pendant to give yourself a little bit of interest on there too. I don't know. What else you got there, Andrew? That's B17. Ooh, that's a thick one.
Yeah, it's like they have to use Jumbotron.
Jump rings.
And I was like, oh my gosh. I made 20 of those, by the way.
Oh my goodness.
And so there's 20 of these.
If anybody likes these.
Them chunky.
The big chunky.
Maybe if you riveted something, like a bail or something.
Make your own bail, or just maybe a squeeze-on bail.
Or a real big jump ring.
Yeah, you can make yourself a big jump ring, right? Use that size 6 on the jump ring mandrel, on the beading the wire mandrel. But if you like these, Andrew's apparently got them. If you're interested in that, I think they're pretty cool because I like the way that you, let's see.
You can frame a piece.
You can frame a piece, and also the perspective, how you can't quite see unless you're
straight on,
right? Like it's kind of hidden.
Like the bat signal.
Yeah, like
you bet you could make your own bee signal.
There's a bee. There you go, bee signal. Let's shine some light through here.
I need you. Right? I need you, 3Bs.
Where there it is. There's the. Is it working?
Be still my heart.
There's the bee signal back there, right? Again, you got to get that right on, right? I think these are pretty cool. Cheryl says those are cool. I think they're cool too, but Andrew said he didn't want to release those.
If y'all want to buy it, you can buy it. But you know what? I don't like it. The same with this. If somebody wants that, you can. I'm not making any more. But if you want that, you can buy it.
What price if somebody wants this?
18.
18, same price? Okay.
Nothing's wrong with it.
No, there's nothing wrong with it.
It's just I didn't. If I'm gonna make a design and repeat it over and over, I want it to be something I like.
So if you want this, just grab a screenshot and send us an email. There's only one.
Right here.
He's there. It's going to be B18, everybody.
19, I think.
That was 17.
What was?
This is the next one.
I
So
thought there was B18.
you didn't give me it if there is.
Oh wow.
B18. That's actually already sold. Somebody just grabbed it.
Y'all like that?
So somebody did. They bought it. So there are 0 of them available now. So thank you so much. There it is. So that's available. Well, not available anymore.
And then 20 of
And
these.
then B19. If anybody wants these, I don't know why you just didn't offer them. How much in these, Andrew?
I don't know. I have no clue.
Let's do $6. Let's make it cheap.
Holy smoke! The acrylic costs more than that.
How many? 20?
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. Well,
that's like when I made those mixtapes. I thought they were the most stinking cute things ever.
I love those mixtapes.
They were too thick for a jump ring. And I was like, boy, this looks
That was
terrible.
for Rainbow Row, right?
Correct.
They came out. Did you see they have new books on Audible?
Which one?
Rainbow Row? I don't know. The Eleanor and thing, and then
Eleanor
another.
and Park?
Yeah.
They made sequel?
I don't know. It's on Audible, and then there's another one. They just sent me an email the other day.
How come they send you?
Oh, because it's my
your
account. So here's B19. We sold one of those, so we're down to 19 of those left. So there you go. I think that's really cool. It's chunky, but you're not going to see that any. It looks very retro to me. Like, I think that's why I like it. It looks like a retro chunky piece of jewelry.
You know, those would be super cute on an oversized pair of hoop earrings.
Yeah, right.
Because they're light enough. And then if you're wearing that kind of hoop.
You're wearing a big hoop around this, you mean, like that?
No. Just slip on some hoop earrings.
That'd be pretty. Oh, dangle it from the hoop earrings.
You know.
That'd be pretty cool. I think suspending it in hoop earrings could be cool too.
I don't know how you're gonna do that.
I don't know either, but we got smart people out there making stuff. B19, if you want one of those.
So this is the failure. And I tried so hard to
not sold, not for sale.
Anybody wants some junk, you can sell it if you want that.
So Andrew tried to engrave, it looks like, the check glass.
It didn't work.
Did not work. You can see there's B outline, B ghosting on there. It kind of works better from the other side.
Let me see.
You can actually it's pretty cool from that side. It's like a ghost image.
I should have made a dragonfly, and then it could be like that Diana, what's her face name, book? You know, Outlander.
Outlander. Yeah, this would be cool if you could do that.
In the amber.
If the thing wasn't in the way, the hole, that'd be pretty cool on a piece of glass.
Like a bee on a stripper pole.
Yes, it looks like a bee on a stripper pole. There you go. So that's the failure we were hoping to get done for you. One of the other failures.
Oh my gosh. If you're on the Patreon, I share all the failures now. I was like, look at this thing that didn't work every out. Day I share something that didn't work out.
There you go.
And I said, in today's episode of what didn't work out.
Of what I wasted my time on today.
Find the thing that I found the silver lining today.
Right. There you go.
Oh my gosh. But I have some very exciting news.
Oh.
So I pre-ordered. Well, I'll save it for the Patreon people. Oh.
Is this
Oh, here you go.
I just turned the camera around. What?
Where's that bee?
Susan says the ghost bee. Which bee? Oh.
Chunklata.
Chunklata.
The Tallulah bee. You know, she's twice as big as the other cats.
I know. She definitely had a different daddy.
I didn't know that could happen.
I didn't know either, but
I guess
apparently
it can happen with a human. It can happen with a cat.
I didn't know until somebody said that. And I was like, oh, that's interesting.
That doesn't work.
Doesn't work?
No, I think this one broke. Must have. No, it's just real big. Well, you kind of get the idea.
Yeah, he tried to put this bail on here, the squeeze on bail, but even it's a small one.
It doesn't have
It doesn't have a pin on the other side.
Yeah, so
and if you can't squeeze them together, it doesn't quite work. And this is chunky. But you get the idea. You could use one of those if you had the right ones with 2 pins in it.
Yeah.
That would work. So, and I'm sure Jen could come up with an idea for us.
For that?
On something we could use.
Oh, I guess because we have 20 of them
now. Maybe Jen could build us something.
Throwdown challenge.
Right? Come up with something that we could include so that everybody could buy these and use them easier.
Hashtag AG Live Challenge.
AG Live Challenge. Wait, let me get it. Hashtag AG Live Challenge.
Share something with a bee.
Share something with a bee.
Or honey.
Or honey colored. How about that? A bee or honey colored. AG Live Challenge out there. I know y'all got some. So Lena says you could use wax linen. You could use a lot of stuff for that. This is a good pendant. Andrew says it's not, but I am
because
kind of smitten with this. How often do you see that color too? Like that is like yellow. That's like a beautiful yellow. If you want a bright sunny yellow, wasn't it Marianne who shared that bright yellow necklace she made?
Is it a necklace or a bracelet?
Was it a necklace or a bracelet? I can't remember. I remember seeing it in my brain.
A whole necklace of 19 of these.
Just all around you.
You would win an award.
Right. That'd be some modern art for sure, right?
It's called sculptural.
Sculptural art, sculptural jewelry. So I think that's cool. If you want these, they're B19. B19. I think they're cool. I wouldn't have denied you them.
I did.
Andrew's like, nah.
No.
All right, everybody.
Beads for you.
Okay, I got stuff to do. I got to go try to take pictures for D-Stash tonight. We're going to try and load a few things on the D-Stash group. Maybe some of these things that did not sell here are going to be showing up in the D-Stash group too for people to try to claim. Give them a chance to claim them for those who don't watch our lives. Shame on you. Well, you can cook and I can do pictures.
I was going to take a nap. Gently rest my eyes.
No, nah.
Now I got the consumption.
Amy says that would be easier to bezel because it's a fatty. Yeah, you could bezel. Yes, you could seed bead that. If you get that kit, check that out. Maybe if you get B8, the kit B8, you can use those vintage estate sale seed beads in there.
And I had to figure out something.
Bezel set that chunky monkey.
I'm like, nobody's gonna buy.
Wouldn't that be cool? Like that comes with a pendant already, but if you use that pendant in there, that bright yellow with
that's what it was intended for. But then it was so chunky monkey, and I was like,
and then he only had 5 of these kits, but he had 20 of the pendants. So I would say get those, get B8 and get B19 and put them together. Andrew says don't do it, but I say I want to see it happen. And I think maybe the person that got this one, I can make that happen so far. So let's see what happens. All right. Susan says, get Gilbert to help you again. I know, he was a helper the other night. Did you see the pictures, everybody?
He's in the foyer.
He's like, it's time for dinner, Daddy.
It's time for
kid dinner. All right. I gotta go feed the cats. Thank you all so very much. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. Please share this video. Please share the products.
Will be back tomorrow.
What?
He will be back by himself tomorrow.
By myself.
Take a class somewhere.
He takes a class somewhere. We'll see, everybody. We'll see.
I can make some pots.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening, everybody. Bye now.
See ya.